Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to show you how to pick the best upper-lower split. Before I get into this topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, when we talk about training splits or training frequency, there are certain types of programs everybody talks about. You have the full body, which is 3 times a week. You have the upper-lower or AB type of split where you're training your upper body one day, your lower body the next, and you continue to rotate between those two styles of workouts. Then you have your push-pull legs, which is extremely popular. And you also have your body part split or your bro split. Now, obviously, there are other types of training splits that we can use, but these are 4 of the most popular. Now, when it comes to my client base, and if you're interested in coaching, if you're struggling with your lifting, check out the link down below. When it comes to my clients, a lot of them like the combination of using an upper-lower type of split. Full body workouts just don't seem to work well for everyone. They can run a little bit long. You're cramming a lot into each workout. A lot of people are a little bit nervous about a body part or bro split because it lacks a little bit of the frequency. So we tend to gravitate, most of my clients tend to gravitate towards an AB type of split. Now with an AB type of split, I don't believe that an upper-lower is your best option. We're going to get into that a little bit in this video, and I'm going to help you pick the best type of upper-lower or AB split. We're going to get into the nuts and bolts. I'm going to show you a bunch of variations I created. And again, if you want to see any of these, you can check out the link down below to each of these workouts. But we're going to check these out and help you pick the best AB type of split. All right, before we do so, time to break free from the typical AB, which is the upper-lower. An upper-lower is the typical AB split. The upper-lower has limitations. So let's consider other types of AB variations. The problem with the upper-lower is that you're training legs twice a week. Now, in the massive iron world, we tend to start with about 12 sets for quads on a weekly basis, 6 sets for hammies on a weekly basis. And you can adjust these a little bit based on where you want to be. But if you're training legs twice a week, you have this limited 18 sets of quads and hammies plus your calves and abs crammed over 2 days. And then you have all this upper body work crammed over 2 days of workouts, 12 sets for your back, 12 sets for your delts, 12 sets for your chest, and about 12 to 15 sets overall for your arms. So we're looking at 48 plus upper body sets. And then you're looking at about 18 plus lower body sets. And if you try to balance these over 2 workouts each, you're going to find you end up having to add more lower body work, which is fine if you want to do 2 amazing, big hitting lower body workouts a week. But the upper body workouts are super crammed. They're super tight. They're going to run super long. And you have everything jockeying for position, jockeying for your time. So for this reason, I really don't believe an upper-lower is your best option. Now, I'm going to look at some variations, again, that I created. And again, you can find the links down below. I'm going to go over these, and it'll help you pick a better AB split. The first one, and the most popular, is my massive iron posterior, upper posterior split. Here, instead of doing an upper-lower, what we're doing is we're moving back to the posterior, and I'll explain that a little bit. So you're going to have 4 workouts. You're going to have upper A and B. You're going to have posterior A and B. So you're going to rotate between these 4 workouts, and you can do so using a flexible schedule. So you can work out 3 days, 1 week, 4 days the next. It doesn't really matter as long as you cycle between the 4 workouts. The cycle will go like upper A, posterior A, upper B, posterior B. Now, on your upper days, you're going to be doing chest, delts, and arms. So you're going to be moving back. Over the posterior days, you're going to be doing legs and back. So your upper days are a little bit less crowded. And the reason why I call it an upper posterior split is because most of us are doing squats and deadlifts, which are posterior heavy movements. So legs and back, posterior, your back, your hamstrings, that sort of thing. It just made a little bit more sense to call it an upper posterior. So again, your upper days are chest, delts, and arms. Your posterior days are legs and back. You're going to be rotating or alternating between these two types of workouts. This is extremely popular with my clients. Most of them love this. The legs and back day can get a little bit intense, but overall, it's a much better option than trying to do 2 heavy, intense leg days twice a week. Now, the massive iron lube split. This one sounds funny. Don't get excited. We're not getting into lube. We're getting into legs, which is the L, upper, A, which is U, upper, back, which is B, and extra upper, B, which is E. So legs, L, upper, U, back, B, extra upper, E. So this is kind of like taking the upper posterior, but we're moving back and legs, the most intense training days each week, into one day. So we're going to have a back day and we're going to have a legs day. This is more like a body part split. But again, these are really intense days. And some of you might not like that idea, but just consider it a solid option if you want to give it a try. You're only going to have one leg day a week. You're only going to have one back day a week. They're going to be super intense workouts, and you're going to have 2 upper body workouts. So it'll go like this. The rotation will be upper A, and then you could have back, and then upper B, and then you could have legs. And on your upper, you're going to be doing chest, shoulders, and arms. I find this to be an enjoyable type of split, especially for those of you that want to minimize leg training, just do one big leg day each week. Now, the next variation, and this is a popular one as well, it is the massive torso limbs split. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate between 4 workouts like the upper posterior, but we're going to have 2 torso workouts and we're going to have 2 limbs workouts. On torso days, that's your body. We're going to have chest, delts, and arms, or excuse me, chest, delts, and back. Okay, your torso, chest, delts, back. We're moving up and back. And then on your limbs, you're going to have arms and legs. This is a fun AB variation that balances intense leg work with more mild arm work. So you'll get in, you'll do chest, delts, back, and then the next day you'll do arms and legs, or legs and arms. You'll take a rest day, you do chest, delts, back, and then you'll do arms and legs again. The only limitation here is that you must rest after your limbs day. You must rest after your arms day so you don't go into your chest, delts, and back with biceps and triceps fatigue. All right, finally, we have something called the massive junk. And this is a fun workout for those of you that are struggling to fit in all the little bits and pieces into an upper lower or an AB type of split or an upper posterior split. What do I mean about the little bits and pieces? Well, when you're doing chest, when you're doing delts, when you're doing back, when you're doing legs, and you're hitting them hard, sometimes it's hard to fit in all the little extra work like traps, abs, calves, rear delts, all that kind of stuff. It can kind of fall at the end of a workout, and it can make a workout run a little bit long or make a workout feel a little bit cluttered. So what we're going to do here, we're going to add in a static junk day, and this can be on a Saturday or any other fixed day. Let's just start with a Saturday, for example. We're going to have a Saturday junk day. So we're going to go in on Saturday and we're going to do our junk stuff. It could be extra arm work. If you don't want to do a lot of direct arm work during the week, you could do a little bit more on the weekends on your junk day. Do arms, rear delts, abs, calves. I put craps. It's supposed to be traps or any other random crap you can't fit in during the week. During the week, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate between the other days. So let's say you're doing an upper posterior. You could do a upper, posterior, upper. You could do that like on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then do a junk day on Saturday. You could come back the next week and do posterior, upper, posterior on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and do a junk on a Saturday. So you could rotate during Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever works for you, doing an upper, posterior, upper, posterior, upper, posterior, and then do your junk day or your filler day on a Saturday or any other fixed day. This is a really good way to train if you want to get in frequency and get in all those little bits and pieces that feel like they are left to the side. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.